Okay, but it could be smaller. That. I feel like it's too high up, which does make sense because it's not going to be the same as the other one. That I don't want it to be like there, but that means that's touching. So see if we can get a tiny bit smaller. Yeah, that's plenty readable. Can't say for sure if it's like centered, but get up just a tiny bit there. Cool. I think I'm on the first one. Gotta move over. Pretty interesting how like the first couple looked fine, or at least I think they did. Maybe they just weren't noticeable. Not really. A little bit, but not really. I might have to fix those just in case. That's fine though. I might have to fix up like 2 and 3. It'd be interesting if I ever have to do them again. I'll have to sit here and do. I have to sit here and do all like the finest like tweaks on like size placement because I've chosen not to have like 3 individual like words of it. All right. Okay, that's taking it back to that one. If I was to bring in this, this would be faster because I've already got it. I'm glad I noticed this because I probably wouldn't have until after the fact, and then I would have just been sad that I have to like fix it. About still looks right though. Almost. It's more accurate. More accurately centered. This shit will bother me later. I'll see it. I'll see it and it will haunt my nightmares. And some other poor fucking OCD bastards will see it too. And they'll be like, why did you do this to me? I'll be like, look, I did it to myself. I did it to myself first. Like the smallest adjustments, it doesn't look like it does much, but it really does. I can see it. Yeah. Okay. That's those 3 fixed up. All right. What's next? I guess it doesn't matter which ones I bring in next. I guess I might do this one as like to get rid of that. I'll have to edit schedule. 'Cause it's the closest to the shape for like a couple of the next two commands lists. All right. Oh, I might not have to adjust that at all. Not at all. Huh. Give me that. It gets weird. I knew that that was going to go weird for a moment there. I'm like, if I don't get to it before it plays the end of that song, it'll go up by one. Yeah. The other way looked pretty good. Almost looked kind of right. This more centered a little bit. Yeah. Man, I'm pretty sure that this song came out around about the time when my friends were interested in clubs. I was never really one for like club stuff, but I still went with them for like a couple of times, like a special event, like a birthday or something. It was interesting, not my thing, but I'm pretty sure this was playing. I feel like it was. I'm glad I thought to do this. If I was still doing this as an individual, one at a time type thing, like I would have rendered out a whole bunch individually, and then later when I went to like use them, I would have had to have gone back and fucked around with this long after. It would have been a nightmare. I actually do that sometimes with emotes. I'll come back to them and I'll change them, I'll rotate them, zoom them, whatever, ages later. And a lot of it just happens off stream and I don't really get much of a choice about it. It's just like I stop at a certain point and then that's it. This one I've actually got to make longer because it's not about the command. Um, there we go. Fucking glad I picked up on that. Jesus. Hilarious. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's actually like bitches. I like that. Very subtle. So subtle. Oh, fuck it. I will turn this up. I could have just turned it up for myself, but I got left. I've got DLC and mods for now. I can't think of any others that I might need. Should probably like bring in the list and see what other people have got. Like, I guess links is one. We'd just have it as individual things. Like have Twitter, YouTube, all that linked. However, like I'm not sure. I guess you can't see that on phone. You can see it on a computer. All right. Um yeah, all right. I could just bring in their logos and nah. Let's go with words. I'll bring this in and I'll do this one. That way I'm more likely to remember. Fuck, now that's big. Right, got here. Got bitches. I need DLC and mods. I could probably put that as one. Since it is pretty much just one, that will require this one. And I haven't heard this for ages. That could be bigger. Should be fine. Actually, yeah, no, that definitely needs to be bigger. It wasn't obvious at first. Like, that's fine. I think it could go a little bit bigger. Not really. No. I don't need that one anymore. Oof. All right. Save that. All right. So now I just need things like Twitter, YouTube, and stuff like that. Ugh. Stop fucking around too. There we go. Right, YouTube, Twitter, um, TikTok. TikTok would be only a couple of letters. Let me just check that. I never spell it right. Yeah, it's just 6 letters. But actually curious. Yeah, it did reach the end of the playlist. Almost. I thought for a second there, I'm like, I got so excited because it wasn't doing anything. I'm like, I am literally 15 minutes away from its end of playlist, and then it will have played everything, but I have skipped some stuff, so I might not have that long before it runs out. Then I should just go back to, although I did play that song on repeat for a while. So maybe it's not too bad. Imagine that. I just go back to like put that on repeat for a bit. It's like somebody comes back and it's like, have you been playing this the whole time? Yes. Sure. It's actually one of the most regular. Like Artstream, I don't really talk much, but this is one where I've barely talked at all. It's been interesting. I knew that this one was not going to be like the regular kind of art stream. So, like, obviously, I'm not doing regular kind of art to begin with. It's interesting. Let's see. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. Let me open up my list. Make sure I haven't forgotten anything. I always forget. Um, which I don't need a link for that. YouTube, TikTok, I've forgotten Instagram. Also thrown in Patreon. All right. Um, Instagram. That's a close fit. I reckon I'll just make these like images to links. Some of these I'll be able to just put up straight away. Some of these are going to have to have something created for them. Some of it won't be that easy for me. It'll be fine. I'm meaning to do this. I'm meaning to do this actually since I made my avatar. Because I made her and then I was absolutely exhausted for months afterwards and everything got busy. And I just haven't come back to it. Let's go to finally get a chance to do this. This is kind of like the stuff that happens in between when I don't have a Mozart. The funny thing was, if I had have had additional time, I would have like probably done something. I probably would have just drawn on something else. But that's not what's happening. Is that the actual end of playlist? That song running late. I feel like I had that earlier, so unless it's on no, it's not on recycle or anything. Let's see, Thrones next. Um like just barely fits. I'm in a bad mood. I don't know why. I wonder why that is. Were you just like what were you doing when you started feeling annoyed? Were you thinking anything? Because like sometimes that can be what it is you like you don't even know that something annoys you until like you think it through. Listening to music. My music or music in general? In general. Hmm. Maybe maybe the song or it could have just reminded you of something. There's a chance that it's just reminded you something that you weren't even aware. Like sometimes songs can be playing in the background while you're like going about your day. And then you won't even know until a song plays and triggers a thought or you know, I listen to it all the time. I don't know. It could also just be that like your feelings toward it has changed. That's possible. I'm gonna need to see this to be able to type Patreon. Oops. Every time I spell Patreon, I fuck it up. So I need to see that. So I'm okay, Crumpy now. Grumpy now. I can always put on that awesome song again. I had no problem with that. I don't think this is centered. Give me that. take that and I delete this one. I need it to be centered. It's just weird. It happens though. Sometimes it just subconscious. I don't know. Music is very powerful. Yeah, it happens to me too. Sometimes, okay, so for instance, this song, sometimes I really hate it because the radio used to play it all the time. And it pissed me off when it came out. But when I can see the music video like I can now, it fills me with like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know, energy. But if I hear it too many times when I'm just walking around the house and I don't have the music video and I can't get it out of my head, it annoys me again. Um, and like I like it as long as I can watch it. And other songs that I love, like sometimes they'll like without even realizing it, like trigger a memory, and I'll suddenly be frustrated that I'm thinking about something that I didn't want to be. Wah wah. Like it's just like I don't know, random. I guess it's probably not random. I should really put a dash in between bitches. It just looks like I've got bitches. All right, yeah, I might do that. Let's see, Patreon. I haven't sent this one out, not yet. Oh, they look so good though. Yeah, I don't know. Different music. Different music does different stuff. There we go. No, that ain't how you spell it. Fucking hell. I've literally got it on screen. There we go. Sorry. Man. I knew I was going to sneeze. I probably should have muted. I know. Hopefully it doesn't sit with you for too long. I hate that I feel like this. Yeah. It'll happen probably more and more. I have no reason to. I don't know. Actually, something you can try to do if you want. You can try to like if you want, if you're comfortable enough with it, is shut your eyes and just very slowly take like 3 deep, slow inhales and exhales and just see if it helps. Like, try not to think of anything while you're doing it. Just focus on like the feeling of the breathing and like maybe the feeling of your chest expanding or like your stomach moving or just the sensation of air passing. See if it helps. All right, that should be my 3 Patreons. Yeah. Okay, I need to take pictures and change that. That looks terrible. Um, I just make it bits. Do people have that? Hold on. Have a look at Mega's page in a moment. I reckon she'll have the most likely to have it. Oh yeah, I should make one for credits too. Hmm. You feel more tired now? I guess you feel more relaxed. Are you angry tired now though? Or are you just tired? I don't know. I guess the good thing is if you're not sure, it's probably not that bad, then it's probably not angry. My brain feels like Patrick from SpongeBob. Nice. Oh man, that's hilarious. Maybe I just put an exclamation mark bits. Oh god, that's teeny. Um, were these italic? No, they weren't. I think I'll leave bits where it was. I like the fact that it's like bitches. Funny. It's funny to me. Alright, what else is there? Yeah, credits. Just put artist. Yeah, I'm gonna put artist as one. Because I'm the artist. Yeah, I think it's funny. It's a little bit like, I don't know, maybe a little self-centered, but I don't care. Maybe just credits. Hmm. I guess like most people probably have like credits. Let me mute everything. Have you got chai? Credits. Got. Yeah, I think it's just mostly credits. I put schedule. Um, I guess I should just do credits. Yeah, if my music gets to the end of its playlist, I will swap over to that song and put it on repeat again. I was gonna say, I'm like, the fuck is that sound? And then I realized I'm like, oh, that's my neighbor's car. It must be, yeah, it's 5 a.m. That would be why I can hear him getting up and going to work. It's so funny because I used to be up overnight long before I started streaming. Um, Actually, ages ago, I used to have an early morning job, and so I just got used to like my neighbor would leave like right before I would. So I'm like, I'd know if I was running on time or running late based on like when he left. All right, I've got credits, I've got donate, Instagram. I have got Patreon, rules, schedule, Spexless Throne, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. I've got all those and fans lists in there too and about. Bit cheers. But that one's loud. Alright. What else can I have? I guess other links, sponsors, merch. I don't have sponsors, but if I needed it. Merch, maybe? Merch and other links I'd say would probably be a good one to have. Uh that one. I love how many times I say oops when I'm like making shit. Like, uh, the amount of times it happens. Move that all the way back over. I did. Oh, do not try to cancel my stream, you bastard thing. I clicked too far over. God only knows if you guys like disconnected for a hot second or not. Hopefully not. All right. That 1, 2, and 3. Yep. Cool. And I guess other links is the only other one that I can think of. I don't have sponsors or merch or anything like that. Maybe sponsors. Be like the size of Instagram. I need some fresh air. No worries. Probably worth going outside. You might feel a bit better.